lights low, camera on me, wave crash in the background. Welcome to the story, stay wavy with the Jab TV, with the hook, every round heavy now. Better take a good look, ring bell, gloves up, hear the bass get loud.
Good, y'all. It's your boy Wavy. I got some breaking boxing news for y'all. Janibek, aka Keanu Reeves, has tested positive for PEDs. 1 week, like the fight is literally this weekend. It was a unification title bout at 160 pounds this weekend against the legend Erislandy Lara, who many people like myself think beat Canelo Alvarez, but he ended up, I think the fight was a draw, or they gave it to Canelo. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I never seen Janibek fight, but I was extremely excited for this fight because I went back and watched some highlights of Janibek's fights, and I was impressed, okay? This guy does have a hardcore fan base that thinks that he is the most dangerous man at 160 pounds. We also heard that Terrence Buck Crawford possibly was going to be showing up to this fight to fight the winner so he could undispute his 4th division weight class. You know what I'm saying? But because Janibek failed his PED test a couple days out from the fight this Saturday, we've already heard that there's a replacement fighter that will be replacing Janibek. So we will not be getting Janibek versus Erislandy Lara this weekend. Why are so many dudes popping dirty lately in the sport of boxing, y'all? We just had Subriel Matias pop dirty for Osterine. They said because he didn't have too much in his system past the threshold that his fight is still going to continue, which I found very weird. I feel like if anything illegal is in your system, you shouldn't be able to fight. But somehow Matias, who has literally caught a body in a boxing ring, is still able to fight for his upcoming fight. I don't understand that. So shout out to Ring Magazine. Let me read y'all this article. It says IBF and WBO World Middleweight Champion Janibek has delivered an adverse analytical finding for performance-enhancing drug meldonium following a VADA test, sources tell the Ring. As such, the unified belt holders scheduled 3-belt unification versus Erislandy Lara this Saturday on Isaac Cruz Lamont Roach undercard is in serious jeopardy at the start of fight week. Meldonium has been banned by the World Anti-Doping Agency WADA since 2016. A 2015 study noted that it demonstrates an increase in endurance performance of athletes, improved rehabilitation after exercise, protection against stress, and enhanced activations of central nervous system functions. Holy shit, so they got some shit that could basically turn you into a transformer, goddamn, turn you into an Autobot 3000. Let me read that again, bruh. This PED, meldonium, that Janibek was on, I'm gonna read it again what it does, right? For all the people that's gonna say, oh, well, PEDs don't win fights. Shut your ass up. Listen to this. Meldonium demonstrates an increase in endurance performance of athletes, improved rehabilitation after exercise, protection against stress, and enhanced activations of central nervous system functions. The fact that Janibek was on this PED, right, when you about to fight a 42-year-old Erislandy Lara who's on the back half of his career, like we don't even know if Lara is going to be fighting for the next 2 years, right? This upcoming fight may very well be his last fight. The fact that you had to be juiced up for a 40-something-year-old, it just goes to show that Janibek is a coward. Let's just call it what it is. Janibek, you're a coward, brother. You were scared. You know that this is the man that many people think beat Canelo. You just seen he made Danny Garcia, who, you know, I think is going to end up in the Boxing Hall of Fame. Some people disagree. I think most people might disagree, but shout out to Danny Garcia. He's definitely one of my favorite fighters. The fact that Janibek had to get on the juice for a 40-something-year-old Lara, I think that's sad, brother. And I think that all of this hype that was around Janibek's name, obviously y'all fighter don't feel how y'all feel about him. Everybody, I heard a lot of people picking Janibek to win this fight. I was picking Lara to win this fight. And I think Janibek was scared of Lara. I'm just going to call it what it is. So per VADA's rules, Janibek has 10 days to request analysis of a B sample, which it seems he has already moved forward with already. In response to the news, Janibek posted on X, which used to be known as Twitter, and said, I have always supported clean sport. You know this well. That's cap. I was surprised when I read the news. VADA took the first test and said everything was clean. I have not made any changes to my vitamins. I don't know what happened with the second test, so I requested a retest. Janibek is the Ring's #1 rated boxer at 160, most recently defended his titles against Astana, Kazakhstan, with a 5th round stoppage win over the 14-0 contender Annual, I don't know how to say his last name, on April 5th. WBA belt holder Lara dropped out of the ring's division rankings through inactivity and was preparing to end a 15-month layoff after beating Danny Garcia into submission 9 rounds into their September 2024 title fight. The sport's oldest male champion at 42, he could yet defend his WBA crown against a different opponent. This is sad, man. You know, Lara's 42 years old, brother. He had a chance to undispute 160, get a super mega fight against Terrence Buck Crawford, which would have probably gave him the biggest payday of his boxing career. And all of that was ruined because Janibek needed to cheat leading into this fight. This is sad, bro. And this is the problem with the sport of boxing, bro. Like, every time we're going to get a good fight for the hardcore, something wrong happens, right? We were supposed to get the Keith Thurman and Fundora fight. Allegedly, Fundora broke his pinky, his pinky finger on his hand. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to get, what else are we supposed to get, y'all? Well, we were supposed to get the first Triple G Canelo fight. Canelo popped dirty for PEDs, right? Jaime Munguia popped dirty for PEDs after his last fight. Like, why can't we just have a clean sport, man, where dudes just get in the ring and squabble and call it a day, man? Like, boxing is too dangerous of a sport to be taking PEDs when, you know, somebody could end up, you know, losing their life in the ring, bro, when it's all said and done, man. So I'm glad they caught this dude, you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, whatever he was on, Lara could have took a lot of punishment at 42 years old if they didn't find this PED meldonium in the system, man. So, like I said, I'm hearing that Lara already has a replacement opponent. I think Dan Rafael posted it. Let me look it up real quick for y'all. Stay tuned. Okay, I got this page pulled up. I'm hearing they already got a replacement for Janibek. Let me see. I'm also hearing Janibek is possibly going to get stripped of his title for being on PEDs as well. So maybe Terrence Buck Crawford could fight for that vacant title at 160. I think that'll be dope. Yeah, so Lara, the replacement fighter, is going to be Johan Gonzalev this Saturday on the undercard of Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus Lamont Roach. So yeah, man, Janibek is kicked off of this fight. He will most likely be stripped of his title. And we're going to get Lara versus somebody named Johan Gonzalev. I don't know who that is. For those that do, let me know if he's a good fighter in the comment section. And yeah, man, this is sad, man. This PBC card, I think was going to be one of the best cards of the year. But with Janibek being kicked off, man, it may not be as entertaining as it was going to be before. We still got Osaki Foster versus Stephen Coolboy Fulton. You know what I'm saying? Fingers crossed. Hopefully one of them boys don't test dirty as well. But yeah, man, it's your boy Wavy, StayWavyTV. I will keep you guys updated. We'll see if the B sample comes back positive as well. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, and leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'm out.
Stay wavy signing out, ride the tide, no doubt. From the rooftop glow to the neon cloud. You tapped in, so I gotta say love. Like, subscribe, keep the motion above. Until the next wave, we out. Peace.